Hey guys, RC here, back with our next edition of Let's Play Out of the Park 18, our historical fictional league. Picking up where we left off last video, we had called up rookie John Tollefson, 25, from our minor leagues. He's been doing pretty solid in AAA. Nothing, not great shakes, not overly dominant, but very, very consistent. So I like some of his setup. He's got four pitches. He's predominantly a ground ball pitcher. Now, my understanding of baseball, which not one of the sports that I was really great at playing growing up, but if you have a ground ball pitcher, you need a really strong defense behind him. If you have a fly ball pitcher that gives up a lot of fly balls, then you can get away with some less than stellar defense because they're catching the ball most of the time rather than having to actually field the ball and make a play. So we're going to break Tollefson in. The AI put him into a long relief role and moved Javier Ramirez out of the bullpen and into the starting rotation, which is fine. He was one of our guys that was doing pretty solid in middle relief, so we'll give him a shot over there. And I think that's what we had finished looking at, so let's go ahead and get through the next week. All right, and that gets us to Monday. Altimus is ready to come off the DL. 26 years old, a trade. That was right before, actually a year before I took over. No. That was this past off season. So that was about a month before I took over the team on New Year's Day, 1970, this year. So he is a former first round supplemental pick out of Michigan. Good for him. And traded but from Cleveland on that date. .270s, some good power potential, but then that was in the minors. Did okay with Cleveland last year in a late season call up, but has really struggled this year with us. Left field, right field. Eric Harris, 24. All right, I think we're going to send him down. We'll bring Altimus back up. And since we're adding a new guy in AAA, we'll get that reset. And Jesse Johnson, David Johnson. Oh, there's Altimus. He's at first base. Okay. All right, well, that Brandhorst back on the bench. Mostly off the bench, and he's second on the team in home runs. I may have to give some thought to addressing that. All right, let's see. Dylan Williams got hurt, fractured hand, out for 5 weeks. So in the middle of that hitting streak, that's really sad. That's not the way to go. King, Brandon King of the Mets, gets up to 25 in his hit streak. Jeremy Flynn of the Giants hit for the cycle. Rocky Cooper, rookie, 24, AL Player of the Week, Hitter of the Week. Douglas, Josh Douglas of the Astros, NL Hitter of the Week. And the Phillies maintain their spot just off the floor in the power rankings. All right, we're okay here. May. All right, well, let's check real quick. 2-1, 2-4, 1-6. So we get swept by Pittsburgh, and then we drop 2 of 4 to the Cardinals. We did get a win, 4-1. Garcia, second win in a row, pitched a 4-hitter. That's excellent. And an 8-1 win. McClure, 7 hits, 1 run, and 7 1/3. Had a home run by Gomez, his 4th of the season. Yeah, Pittsburgh, man, that's, getting swept by the team that's right in front of you in the standings, that's just gut wrenching. You would really like to see if, you could catch these guys, but, oh, man. All right, let's play another week. All right, that didn't help us any. Now we're 13 back. All right, Brandon King goes hitless, snapping his hit streak at 28 games. Tienkin is going to hang him up. Looks like he got injured. A partially torn ulnar collateral ligament forced him to retire at the age of 35. Joey D80, 34, goes to Pittsburgh, or actually goes to the White Sox. He's a left fielder. And Rob Eaton, a rookie first baseman from Single A, and Jason McCoy, a pitcher out of Single A, are headed back to Pittsburgh. Trade with the Cubs and the Reds. Danny Bencomo got hurt day-to-day for about 4 days. Mike Torrey, second baseman for the White Sox, AL Player of the Week. Chris Cody, right fielder, 25 years old from the Cubs, a National League Player of the Week. Player of the Month was Dave Raleigh of the Orioles. 316, 9 homers, 27 RBIs. The Mets, George Escamilla. 330, 11 homers, 33 RBIs. Ben Harrison of the Indians, Pitcher of the Month in the AL. Jesse Grunwald of the Mets, NL Pitcher of the Month. Rocky Cooper continues his solid run, AL Rookie of the Month. And Tony Doyle of the Mets, National League Rookie of the Month. And the Phillies, Sox, and Yankees all stuck at the bottom of the power rankings. All right. Just trying to see if anybody else is injured. All right, let's go ahead and switch these guys up for the end of the month, or for the month end moves. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and send him down. That's fine. Jeremy Hoover. I'm going to go ahead and release him. We'll just real quick run through these and tighten up the rotations and batting orders. Now, John Tollefson, 3 games, 4 1/3 innings, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and a 0 ERA. So pitching stats, game log, 2 1/3 innings, 1 hit, and then 2 perfect innings. Well, not perfect, 1 walk, 1 K, but 2 innings of scoreless ball against 3 different teams. So got to be impressed with that to at least start, right? I think. All right, Ben Como. All right, they're going to move Chavert up. All right, let's take over to and I'm going to go ahead and just boot mine around just for fun. We're not, there we are. All right, real quick, let's pop in and just pick another team. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember who I've covered and who I don't. Let's just pick, let's pick the Senators. All right, so they are in second place in the AL East, 31-19, 3.5 back, game and a half up in the wild card. Tied for 8th in runs scored, and they are first in runs against, the fewest runs against, first in starters, first in bullpen ERAs, and first in defensive efficiency. So while offensively they're not doing well, they're not doing great, their defensive side of the ball is more than making up for it. Number 1 across the board. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. Top prospects, you've got Geraldo Mata in AA, 3-1. Ross Poling in AAA, 2-3. Chris Brown, 362 average in AAA. They did call him up this year, and he only hit 240, so not sure about him yet. Ted Kristen, 217 average. Gabe Adams, 315. Dan Bixler, 287, and Justin Klein, 264. He's in AA, so 2 in AA, all the rest in AAA. Jeremy Baker, Adam Fast, hitting 320. Danny Chavez, 281 with 11 homers. Gabe Rodriguez, Jose Martinez, 274, 7 homers. Mario Santana. Now they are American League, so they have a DH, so he's hitting 302 with 7 homers. 35 years old. He came over from Baltimore. Kevin Goings, 227. DeAndre Edwards, and I'm guessing that Ewards, 224, and Nick Jansen, 207. So as you can see, as they said here, not hitting very well. We've got a couple of guys on the DL or day to day. And team chemistry, Danny Midnight Toaster Chavez. All right, that's your top players, top prospects. Financial summary. First in total attendance at over 1 million fans already. Fifth in payroll, sixth in budget. Fan interest at 100%. Got to be happy with that. All right, so we are Monday, June 1st. Oh, cancel that. Trade proposal. All right, 25-year-old. So they want Brian Chapman. No, they want to give us Brian Chapman and get Kyle Rudisil. All right, he's 25. St. Louis got him in a trade with Baltimore. 137 ERA and a 102 whip in single A. Really only that one bad year in 68 when he got sent back down from AAA to single A. Oh no, he was in all 3 levels that year. 5 games. It's hard to really make a decision in 5 games. 3 pitches, 98 to 100, and an extreme ground ball pitcher. Wow. I do like that. You know, I see some positives here. Quite a few walks per 9, though. Let's see what his scouting says about control. Headed for top tier status. All right, so there are some things here to like. Kyle Rudisil, we got him in a trade with Cincinnati. He was a former 2nd round pick out of high school. We got him along with Caudle, Melendez, and Katayama for Bill Thompson. Hit for the cycle, player of the week twice. So he hit 464 in high school, 205, 298. Substantial contributor. Average across the board. You know what? I'm going to make this deal. Yeah, I think I like Chapman a lot. And boy, 100-mile-an-hour fastball pitcher. Yeah, we're going to accept this trade. All right. Designated for assignment. No. Where? Did it? No, that's not the guy that I just did. All right, where's my transactions? Brian Chapman. He's an A ball. Okay, Brian Chapman. There he is. All right. So we'll move him up, up, up. Says he's ready. He did not make an appearance last year. Boy, Danny Tomlin looks good too. Oof. All right, you know what? Campbell I'm going to send down. Chapman I'm going to bring up. No change to his pitching. Why are you angry? Your performance. I'm really thinking about calling Tomlin up too. It's just a matter of who I'm going to replace. All right, there's Chapman. There's Tollefson. I didn't change anybody else. And the other player was a AAA hitter. I think he was AAA. He might have been single A. Single A, double A. Double A. That's my gap. There we go. The Hialeah Gaucho Locos. Alright, well, let's finish the week. McClure, hamstring strain. 5 weeks. Unable to play. Alright, we're going to put you on the DL for 15 days. And you know what? That's going to give me the opening to bring up Tomlin. Awesome. And we'll give some of our young pitchers a look. Alright, let's fill in that spot there. Alright, so that brings up Tollefson into the starting lineup. Alright, so 5'9", ground ball pitcher. And Chapman, Brian, that's the new guy, and Tomlin. Now he does have good stamina. Alright, and we will finish up the week if we can. Another trade proposal. It is Monday. Alright. Veteran Sergio Hernandez, 43 years old, hitting .285 with 11 homers this year, 3 home runs in 1 game. Alright, John McClure, hamstring. Alright, here's our trade proposal. And yeah, I'm going to tell them no to that. Oof. But he's 34. I mean, seriously? Let's discuss the trade so I can kind of look. Alright, Austin Craig. He's hitting 300 this year in AAA. Struggled last year in a late season call-up. Says he falls apart against even mediocre competition. All right. Chris Call. He's in Double-A. First round draft pick. All right. I don't want to trade him, so let's remove him from this deal. I want to remove him from this deal. All right. Right fielder. Fifth rounder. You know what? Do they have anybody in AAA that's worth a damn? Not really. Colin Dixon, too old. Luis Estrada. A-ball, he hit 053 and 209. He's hitting 277 this year. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not feeling that. So we're just going to reject the trade. It is harder to make trades, doing this. All right. Let's just finish out the emails and then we'll call it a wrap on the video. AL Player of the Week, Hernandez, that 43-year-old. NL Player of the Week, left fielder Ryan Thomas from the Dodgers. And the Phillies back to the bottom of the list. Not good. 3-7 this week. 4-game losing streak. Split a series with the Reds. 10-9 win. Chevere, 11 hits, 7 runs. Wow. Clean sweep by Houston. 1-0. Ugh. Alright, those guys have not made their debuts yet. Garcia's been hot as of late, but we are still struggling. Where are we at? Let's see. Magic number's 105. We're 15.5 out. 18 wins. Actually now makes us the worst team in baseball. That's disappointing. But we knew that coming into it. You know, we knew we were going to have a rough go of it. Um, and that puts me in line for the #1 overall draft pick. So, you know, that could be something really good. Plus, we're going to, you know, shave off those 4 or 5 guys this year from our payroll, and start being able to make an impact. You know, taking over in January, you know, we were actually right into spring training, so a lot of the moves had already been made. But I did that on purpose. I kind of thought that would be the point, that an owner would say, hey, you know, we need to go in a different direction, and gave me a definitive start date at the beginning of the calendar year. Um, but that means I'm kind of playing with someone else's team this year as well. So I'm not expecting a whole lot. I'm not getting a whole lot. So at least I wasn't expecting too much. But anyway, thanks for checking out the video, guys. We will definitely see you in the next episode, hopefully. If you keep tuning in, I will keep posting them. Thanks for your time. Thanks for checking out my channel and my videos. You guys have a good one. Later.